Hello, you're watching PC Jack. When we think of Be Quiet, of course, we think of excellent noise and performance cooling hardware. So, in keeping with tradition, Be Quiet has bolstered its reputation with the release of the Silent Wings 4 fan. As a successor to the Silent Wings lineup, Be Quiet have improved the already top-class design, and also made one of my most favourite changes to any of Be Quiet's hardware. It's all black. Yep, Be Quiet have released an all-black stealth-looking fan, which is in stark contrast to their usual white-orange logo emblazoned on their fans. So in today's video, we're going to take a close look at the Silent Wings 4, what's packing under the hood, and most importantly, how well it performs. And we'll also be comparing it to a range of other fans from both Be Quiet's past lineup, including the Light Wings and Silent Wings 3, as well as competitors including Corsair's ML120 Pro RGB fans and Noctua's highly regarded NFA12. So to start, let's take a look at specs. The Silent Wings 4 120mm fans are described by Be Quiet as the fan of choice for all possible operations, be it in a case, on radiators, or heatsinks. The Silent Wings 4 feature a highly static airflow optimized design with funnel-shaped air outlets for extremely high air pressure, a 6-pole fan motor, and fluid dynamic bearings for less vibration and smooth operation. Taking a closer look at the technical details, the Silent Wings 4 have a maximum fan speed of 1600 RPM and an advertised noise level of 18.9 dBA, which we will be verifying later in the video. Lastly, Be Quiet offers a 5-year warranty on these, so that should be pretty indicative of the build quality and long-lasting performance that they expect to get out of these fans. To better optimize for your use case, Be Quiet also provides a selection of anti-vibration rubber mounts you can use for the corners of your fan. But before we proceed with the video, there is a gripe that I have to get off my chest. I really dislike this locking mechanism. For the life of me, I could not remove these without actually having to wedge a screwdriver in between the actual corner itself and the actual fan frame, which is a little bit frustrating. Now, I don't know if this is a particular tolerance with my set of fans that I received for review, but I just thought it was worth addressing just in case. Honestly, that's my only gripe with these fans, but as you're about to see, it has it where it counts, and that's with its performance. Not only that, but I love the design of this fan. Not only does the blacked out design look great, but it also kind of matches the actual look of Noctua's Chromax NFA12 versions they released a couple of months back, which is always a plus in my book. For today's testing, we'll be using my Alder Lake test bench, which features an Intel Core i5-12600K running on the MSI Mag Z690 Tomahawk DDR4 Wi-Fi, overclocked to 4.5 GHz on all cores for roughly 150 watt load. I've tested both using a CPU air cooler with the Noctua NH212S Redux as our control heatsink, as well as the Be Quiet Pure Lobe 240mm AIO. All of our fans in today's testing have been tested at 40 dBA noise normalized, with 15-minute Cinebench R20 multi-core runs to allow our coolers to fully reach equilibrium and allow us to compare all our fans and gauge the overall performance of the Silent Wings 4 fans. Starting with our CPU air cooler testing, the Silent Wings 4 trails closely behind the Noctua NFA12 by only 1 degree at 81 degrees C under load, which is impressive given how Noctua's market share is so prominent with their top class fans. Taking a look at the Silent Wings 4's predecessor, the Silent Wings 3, Be Quiet has clearly made improvements when it comes to static pressure, as the Silent Wings 3 hit an average of 83 C, marking a 2 degree C difference between the two. Closing out our chart are both the Corsair ML120 Pro and Be Quiet's Light Wings 120mm fans, with an average temperature of 85 and 86 degrees C respectively. Now, another way we can gauge the performance of the Silent Wings 4 is how well they perform when paired with a radiator. So for our next round of benchmarks, I've installed 2 of the Silent Wings 4 fans on a 240mm radiator and ran the same test as we did with our air cooler. In a slight change from our previous testing, both the Silent Wings 4 and the NFA12 equally match each other with an average temperature of 73 degrees C, but with the Silent Wings 4 having an ever so slightly lower idle temperature of 32 C. This is really cool to see, and especially given the fact that the Silent Wings 4 can currently be bought for less than Noctua's NFA12, this may tempt buyers even more, especially given the all black design, which of course Noctua does still have, but at a premium. In a strange change of pace, Be Quiet's Light Wings fans actually jump up the chart when it comes to use on a rad, and actually trails very closely behind the Silent Wings 4 and NFA12 at 74 degrees C under load. Closing things out, both the Silent Wings 3 and ML120 Pro match each other with an average of 75 degrees C, but of course this still signifies the improvements that Be Quiet has made with its successor. Looking at today's results, it's pretty clear that Be Quiet is swinging hard with its improved design, which is showing a significant improvement to performance over its predecessor, the Silent Wings 3. Now, all our tests were run with noise normalized thermals at 40 dBA, but I have to say, in comparison to a lot of our other fans, the Silent Wings 4 were actually a little bit louder than I expected. Of course, if you look at our results though, it's pretty clear that you could actually run the Silent Wings 4 at a lower RPM and still achieve great performance and also reduce the noise levels in the first place. And you'll still get great performance if you use it on a CPU air cooler, on a radiator, or even as a case fan. To sum up my thoughts on the Silent Wings 4 though, I'm really impressed with the actual performance of these fans, And as I mentioned previously, when people think of industry-leading performance, they often turn to Noctua in that regard. And while that can be true in certain scenarios, it's always worth taking a look at the competition itself, and you may be quite surprised and find something that's really gonna exceed your expectations. Be Quiet has certainly proven to be a worthy competitor, and with the Silent Wings 4, I'm actually really interested in using these in an upcoming build for myself, and potentially in a water-cooled system. And based on that, I can highly recommend the Silent Wings 4 to anyone that's looking for top class performance and an all black stealth look for their next build. So that's it for today's video. Thanks to Be Quiet for sending these out for review, but let me know what you think of them down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, then please feel free to like and subscribe for more videos on the way soon. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at PCJack94. If you'd like to talk more with myself and other like-minded hardware enthusiasts, then make sure to check out the PC Jack Discord. If you'd like to support the channel even further though, then make sure to check out the PC Jack Patreon where you can claim exclusive benefits while having fun everything I do on the channel for you guys. You'll find links to all those in the video description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.